Okay, hi, and welcome to the Filipino Freethinkers 2010 Wrap-Up Vodcast. My name is Red Danny.
I'm Margie De Leon.
I'm Dustin Celestino.
And I'm Frank Manuel.
And also, today is the Rizal Day. We're celebrating the Rizal Day. Yay!
And of course, when you talk about Rizal, one of the things that comes to mind is, of course, his works, No Limitang El Filibusterismo, and how that relates to FF. The things we've done this year is, of course, the Damaso events.
Damaso!
Yes, of course, Rizal's work was mostly to show how society became the state it was, which was bad, because of the influence of the Catholic Church back then. And what we're saying with the Damaso movement is that it's still, in a sense, that same way.
Yes.
With the church getting involved in politics and government when they should only be concerned with their own flock.
Yes.
Yep.
And this being a year's wrap-up, we're talking about the events we've done this year and what your favorite event is. Red.
Well,
Shall we start?
yeah, my favorite event was the Green Lantern Parade.
Lantern Parade, UP.
Yeah,
event.
the UP. Of course, it was just a lantern parade, but being the creative people that we are, we came as Green Lanterns, or the Green Lantern Corps. And it's interesting because Green Lanterns, their natural enemies are the Yellow Lanterns,
Yellow
the
Lantern.
Sinestro Corps, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Nerds!
I don't know, ask Ram.
We're not expert nerds.
But anyway, they wear yellow to symbolize fear, and this is actually what the pro-life people want to
Yeah.
instill in other people: fear of the RH bill that comes from ignorance. And the way they use fear mongering and ignorance, using lies, is shown most clearly in our trip to the Manila Cathedral.
Yeah.
Yeah, which happens to be my favorite event of the year. It was a very interesting experience getting heckled by the pro-lifers. I never thought that I would be told to ask my mother to abort me. I have been exercised, but not as angrily as Manalang and his flock did. That was I really have to say that this event made me even closer to the Filipino freethinkers. I guess it was almost a rite of passage for me.
There's nothing quite as bonding as being collectively called Satan.
Yeah. Nothing will beat that.
And of course, going to the Manila Cathedral was an echo of what Carlos Celdran did at the Manila Cathedral, holding up a Damaso sign. So Carlos Celdran held up a sign, Damaso, in front of cardinals, the bishop,
Yeah.
and telling them to get out of stop interfering in politics, for which he was put in prison overnight and had case pending against him. And Filipino Freethinkers, the next day, was it? Organized a silent rally outside of the CBCP, silent protest, which happens to be my favorite event of the year. It was the first protest I've attended, and it went quite well. We expressed very effectively our opposition to the CBCP's meddling. We had a bunch of supporters also, and the CBCP had a representative speak, and we heard a lot of misinformation, I'd say.
How about you, Dustin?
Well, my favorite event of the year was the Gay Pride March.
Yeah.
Yeah, primarily because I got to dress up as Batman,
Yes,
and that
of
is always cool.
And I got to dress up as his lady boy wonder.
Yes, Robin. And we also won
We won Best Team
Team
Award
Yay!
for heckling a number of
Christian
fundamentalists.
fundamentalists.
because I think the theme that we were acknowledged for was the counter-protesting.
Yeah.
Sure.
When there were haters out there, people with signs who held up signs that said God hates fags and stuff like that. We went over and counter-protested with our funny signs that said free burger or something like that. I was
Yeah.
given a
We
burger.
photobombed
We have
them.
excellent. We have
We have
lots
better
of
posters.
nice photographs.
Yeah, and we had posters which said salt is a sin.
Salt is a sin.
Yes, because it is.
It is a
What
sin.
is a
It's a
sin?
sin.
It is a
And
sin.
anyway, I think that's very important for the free thinkers to be involved in. I mean, people in general, because the biases or the bigotry towards homosexuals harms not only homosexuals but straight people as well.
Right.
We are expected to behave in a certain manner. By the way, I'm straight. We are expected to behave in a certain manner, and there's pressure to do so. And this march is all about freedom. Like, let's not stereotype or let's not box in how men, women, straight, gay should behave.
Right. And if there's anything FF stands for, it's freedom and
Love.
no discrimination.
No prejudices, no biases.
And no calling other people Satan.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And attempting to exercise them. And you know who else Manalang reminds me of?
Who?
Oh,
Willie Arcilla.
From
yeah.
Congress.
Yes, like he was in Congress, and we were, as resource persons, we were asked to give a short speech of 5 minutes each. I gave mine about secularism, and Willie Arcilla did his, which lasted like 13 minutes. And everything he said was talk of the wrath of God and how we should flout the teaching of the church and all that. So what was very surprising is people there actually supported some of the things he said. And none of the congressmen even tried to stop him from saying what he was saying when it was not really relevant to the secular discussion at all. Mm-hmm. And the reason for that was there were even congressmen like Biazon who used religious language to make points in their arguments. Like they were saying, if we pass the RH bill, the government would be tempting the Filipinos to do evil. And yeah, that's just surprising. But at the same time, it's a reminder that what we are doing at Filipino Freethinkers is very important.
Right.
It's a secular battle that we are fighting here, and another front that we have to pay attention to is this thing they're printing on our money. They're printing a biblical quote on our money.
It's like our country is getting more and more theocratic, and they're trying to make it officially a Catholic country, which it really is not.
Yeah, we are a nation of many faiths and people without faiths, and even though we believe different things, we are all equally Filipino citizens.
Right. And the country should never favor one religion over another.
Yep, and throughout this year, we're going to continue to fight the secular battle to raise the awareness of secularism in this country, to try to prevent theocracy from reaching the Philippines, and we're going to be fun and intelligent and creative about it.
Yeah. You know what's so great? I mean, I started going to the Freethinkers about 6 months ago, and so much has happened since then. I really didn't expect that I would be this active, or to have so many exciting things happen week in and week out, and for all those things that I believe in. So I think it's just a great thing. It's a great thing to cap off this year.
I think it's been a very productive year. We've done a lot of things. We've had a lot of events. And FF has accomplished a lot. We now have a UP chapter, which we did
Yeah.
not have last year.
Yes.
Yay.
And they helped organize the film fest. We had this February, and we'll have another one next year.
Yes.
Next February,
Next
right?
February also to celebrate our anniversary. So
Our
next
second
February,
anniversary,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll be 2 years old. Also, we have now more active forums and Facebook groups, generating a lot of
Sometimes too active.
sometimes too active, generating some media attention, I suppose. And our website is, I think, is it still now number 1 in the religion category?
I think it's playing between 1 and 3. And
Yeah. So we are a very active website, and we've shown that FF has accomplished a lot in its short time. So we look forward to a lot more in the years to come.
Yeah, and you can look forward to even more this year, in 2011 I mean. We're gonna come out with our first book, hopefully.
Right.
There's gonna be, as Frank said, another film fest. And the activities that we performed in 2010, there's gonna be a better one, a better
Bigger.
version. Yeah, bigger
Yeah.
and better version in 2011.
For all the annual events that we attended.
Yeah, there's gonna be another excommunication party.
Right.
There's gonna be another lantern parade. And we're coming as the Green Lantern Corps again.
We'll be back as Batman and Robin.
Yep.
There will be more creative protests, and yeah, just look forward. I look forward to it.
Okay.
Yes. FF we always try to be bigger, more effective, and we could use all the support we can get.
Thank you very much for all your support.
Thank you.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
And
Happy New Year and Happy Rizal Day.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Peace.